It's okay to not be okay. Welcome to EV717, and today we're going to talk about something a little different. The subject of mental health can be difficult to talk about, but as somebody that suffers from anxiety and depression myself, I feel we should talk about this, and more specifically about how PEVs have changed my life. Now, as far as I can remember, I've always had anxiety and depression, but as a child, I did not have a name for it nor an identity. Feeling uncomfortable or scared for no reason became normal. I didn't really start analysing what I was feeling until I got a little bit older, and that's when my social anxiety became more evident and started to affect my life. And when I say telling you this isn't easy, I mean it. It makes me feel weak. And as somebody that lifts weights, I like to match the mental with the physical. So why am I opening up and telling you all of this? That's because I found something that's changed my life. Now, I'll try to keep this bit short, but my journey began with the One Wheel XR. I've always had a hunger for adventure and adrenaline, but as I got older, they became harder to find. And yes, I got married and had kids, and I fell into a comfort zone of this is my life now. But it wasn't until I stepped on a one wheel that my brain realised it was missing something, and that was danger, excitement, and a challenge. And unless you've dealt with a long history of mental health, it may be hard for you to understand when I say the level of euphoria I felt nearly brought me to tears. My brain, instead of sending random detrimental signals through my body, was now sending signals and chemical reactions to keep me upright and alive on this potentially dangerous activity. It had finally given my overactive brain a reason to focus, and I think it kind of liked it. The one thing I didn't feel with this new activity was anxiety or depression. It had somehow just disappeared. Moving on, I felt a hunger for more speed, more range, more capabilities, and that's where the EUC came into play. Now, before I go any further, yes, there are some of you that might be saying this is only a temporary fix. And to a degree, you are correct. But I partake in this activity so regularly that it's become normal for my brain to use its functions as intended. I'm no doctor, but I somehow convinced my brain through repetitive actions to only use these chemical reactions when they're actually needed, not when I'm sat on the toilet or brushing my teeth. Now, this doesn't mean anxiety and depression don't creep up on me occasionally, it does. However, the frequency in which the attacks happen has been dramatically reduced. So, when I say an EUC has changed my life, I quite literally mean it. The excitement of a ride isn't left on the trail. When I get home, I share stories of adventure and discovery with my kids and wife, and this only leaves me more excited for my next outing. So, with the combination of the physical ride and the excitement and anticipation I'm left with afterwards, my brain is left with little time to, quote, take a dump. So, if you or somebody you know suffers from anxiety and depression, I highly recommend talking to them about EUCs. I'm not going to tell you it's the cure or that it will work for everybody, but I do know that it's healthy to give the brain an outlet for some of its basic instincts. There's lots of adventure and discoveries to be found outside your front door. If you're unsure how to begin this adventure, I highly recommend talking to the friendly and professional staff at eWheels. They will help you find the right EUC to fit your needs. And if you use the link in the description to purchase your EUC, it will help support and grow this channel. Mental health is a serious subject, and what works for one person might not work for another. But if this video has somehow helped or inspired you, please let me know in the comments. And as always, please like and share. Don't be a muppet, subscribe.